Welcome back to what is the final episode of our year-long drought playthrough. We've done it. I'm showing it off right now. This is the time lapse of a year-long drought. As you can see, there's been a few changes since the last time we've done things. You might notice the large digital timer that is counting up every morning. That is keeping track of how many days we survived. So that's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of logic that goes into that. I'll have to show that off a little bit later. But yeah, we're watching this time lapse. We're watching it at time 64 speed, so each day is about a second. So it's about 5.5 minutes long, as opposed to the 6 or so hours of recording time that there was. Yeah, so we're doing so far, and about halfway through we'll move to a slightly less beautiful but more informative camera position. But I do just love watching the gravity batteries go up and down there. Anyway, so there's been a few changes in addition to the timer. You might notice under the timer there's some well-being buildings. So we built the little theater thing, the workout place, and then under there's a dirt excavator and a wind tunnel and some mud baths right under that second digit. So our well-being it's like 54 right now, so it's pretty good. It's as high as you can be without the things that require waters or extra water. So the coffee, no coffee, no algae rations, no mushrooms. But other than that, and no swimming or showers, I guess too. We also moved to the larger, or the more advanced breeding pods because they use less water. And that means we're actually up to somewhere around 34 beavers. I set my minimum population to 34 beavers. It's actually going between like 34 and 36. So, and the reason for that is, if you notice, there's more than one wonder. You didn't think I was only gonna build one wonder, did ya? Come on, man. This is Beaver's Antium. We're going for the overachievement thing, which requires launching 3 wonders at the same time. Well, we're overachieving the overachieving, so we got 4 launchers there. And in order to launch, you need 8 beavers per wonder, so I needed more than 32 beavers in order to launch the whole thing, and still have a few beavers left over. So we got 34 beavers at minimum, so that we can launch all 4 at the same time. Unfortunately, there's no wonder auto launch, so now we just swapped over to, again, a more top-down view so we can watch the water levels as we're getting towards the end of our drought here. But yeah, there's no auto-launching of the wonders. I set it up so that I was hoping to be able to set it up so that they would launch automatically on the last day, but I couldn't really do that. Unfortunately, we'll have to manually do that. And there was a few little bit of save file editings that I had to do. For some reason, the minimum drought length was set to 355 days as opposed to 365. But more than that, my maximum drought I was ever getting was 364 days for some reason. There's some sort of rounding bug that doesn't really matter for any reasonable playthrough of Timberborn. That's just, chopping off. So I had to go into the save file. I had to set the maximum drought length to 368 days, I think, is what I ended up setting it to. So that's all. So that's all hopefully working now to actually get us to the full year-long drought. There was a few other changes. A little bit of the bad tide defense. I changed it a little bit so that we could store just a little bit more water in the where the pumps were. I also capped off the bad water things throughout the map. I cut off some paths just to save on some pathfinding things. I also turned off the autosave for this, which was a little bit risky. I had 2 or 3 crashes just getting to this point, but fortunately during the actual 6-hour recording session of this drought, we didn't have a crash. That was nice. But again, the autosaves just made things take a little bit longer, and they were taking a long... With the amount of logic that I put in, they were taking a long time to actually chug through. So, yeah, we're up to... we're almost done here. And, oh yeah, and finally, you might have noticed there's a few fireworks launchers. So, when we get there, I'm gonna... I built a cute little fireworks show, and we're gonna watch that here in just a second. So, yeah, 300 and... Yeah, look, we still have plenty of water left. We have like half a tank left. Here we are at the end. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Well, yeah, 364, and now it's time for the fireworks show. I'll shut up and let that play out. So, hopefully that was awesome. There's a whole bunch of logic behind that too. But let's take a look at what everyone's mostly interested in, is how much water we have left. It looks like we have 15.5 tiles of water remaining. So that's pretty good. Yeah, and it's time we do this, huh? So we got 34 beavers, so that's perfect. So boom. Oh, lag. Okay, boom. Oh wow, it's really. Oh, we gotta launch more. This is Byzantium. This is Beaver Byzantium. We gotta launch one to reclaim Beaver Rome and Beaver Antioch and Beaver Jerusalem and Beaver Alexandria and reclaim the Beaver Pentarchy, all under Beaver Byzantium, of course, here. But okay, and let's I think I have to pause it all at the same time in order to actually get it to launch. So now, hopefully, in order to get the achievement. So hopefully that gets us the achievement here. And zoom! There they off they go! Woohoo! And they're, yeah. I guess they're pointing in random directions as opposed to... Well, can you point that way? Is that going to hit the tower? Yep, straight to the tower. Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay. I thought they'd all just go in, you know, sort of the same direction that I pointed a bit. But I guess we have a rotation. Okay, well, they're just going everywhere. That's fine. Whatever. They have a lot of work to do. And, so, let's see. As soon as they're all gone, we'll be down to what? We'll be down to 2 beavers, which will be a little bit interesting, but that's okay. Okay. Are they gone yet? Oh, there's a bit of lag spike. Why are we lagging? Okay, okay. Oh, and we're putting them away. It still says I have 8 beavers in each of these, but I presume my population is going to plummet here. And oh, well, we have to give the winning screen, of course, of course. Well done it! Hooray! We did the thing! Amazing! So, yeah. Yeah, 0 bots manufactured, a lot of dynamite, yeah, a lot of trees, a lot of water. That's cool. Okay, well, there we are. Now we're down to 2 beavers. Now we need to pause these. They're actually automated, but right now I set them to highest priority so they'd suck all the workers out of all the other buildings. So we'll just manually pause them. Again, they're set to unpause with this, but this is currently on because we're on our final day. So we'll just manually pause those. Let's take a tour. Let's see. Yep. So now we have 2 beavers left. That's fine. So over here we have our logic for our digital counter here. So this is this ticks up every morning. So it's just a chronometer, and then this is our actual logic. So this is 5. This is 6. This is 3. Noting 0 is here, so 0, 1, 2, 3, and this is a carryover. And then what these do is that they select from our hard drive over here. So this is just each. This is 0. This is 1. This is you should read it from top down. This is like this is the first 4 digits on the screen. So again, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we just have an AND gates here. So this is saying, so hey, this is requesting a 5. So here's my 5. It's saying, hey, send the 5 to the giant pile of OR gates, which again, these just sort of send the signal up. And from the OR gates, they come over to our digital display, where it and again, I stopped labeling these at some point because there was a lot of things to label. There was a lot of logic to hook up. So it just reads out what again here. This plus our little hard drive, and the fireworks display is basically the exact same thing, just on a shorter time scale. So over here, I have a bunch of basically sort of large steps. So each step, and actually, what I can do is if I can just speed this up again, I'll just it should if I this is my testing switch, so I'm gonna force the fireworks show to go off here, and we can. Well, we hit a new well-being high score. Of course we did. But so what's going to happen here is that as, and we'll do it to 2 times speed here, as each, so it's doing the fireworks show in the background there, but it basically we have a selector, and saying, hey, fire each of these elements here, and this is hard coded as opposed to the I can program the this is hard coded just because I was getting really lazy. So yeah, there it goes off again, and you can see each this selects which elements I want to send off. So now I want to send off the grand finale, and it's great. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I was thinking of maybe like setting it up to music or something, but the speakers there's not a lot of options for the speakers without mods. Like there's 4 options. So like if I wanted to set up some in-game music, you'd have to set up some custom sounds, and that's just well, I was sick, so that's I mean, you can tell that I did a lot of work, but that's another set of things. Looks like some of my trees died here, which makes sense because but now our pumps are working again, and now they're filling up this primary tank, and they'll fill up over the wet season. But yeah. So there we go. We've survived 365 days with plenty of water to spare. I guess I did break my rule at the very end of reducing my beaver population, but on purpose. But you'll forgive me for those last few hours where we launched all the beavers. So yeah, we did it. How awesome is that? And I think I'm gonna try to put the save file here in the description of the video so that you guys can take a look at it and play around with it if you want. Yeah, we did it. We survived 365 days, and clearly we could have gone longer, right? We could have gone longer. We still had water left, but more than that, you know, if I had, you know, actually used all of the game's, you know, mechanics to push things further, right? Like just storing water in tanks, or using bots, or all the other things that I talked about that I, you know, crossed out, right? I clearly could have gone longer, and my digital counter could go up to 999. So, we could stretch this out. Again, we still never utilized any of these other water sources. So, like, we could clearly push things further if we wanted to. So, even though I think this is the longest drought on YouTube, there's absolutely no reason for it to maintain that status as a record, because clearly we could go further just by utilizing our game mechanics a little bit better. But for now, again, that's going to wrap this up. I'll need to think about what I want to do next. It's possible I might come back here and do a little addendum video at some point if I come back to this and make some changes. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. So, yeah, we'll wrap this up here, and I'll talk to you all later.